Time for the match game. Hollywood Squares. Our quiz from Riptide, Tom Bray. From Night Court, Paula Kelly. From Another World, Kim Morgan Green. Phyllis Diller. Pat Paulson. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares, are Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
It's a new bunch of people.
It's a very enthusiastic bunch, and we thank you. We're going to try to live up to your expectations with your brisk applause and all that. I welcome you. We've got a lot of new bodies here today. How are you, Phyllis?
And an old body.
No, you're all right. Matt, nice to see you again. We've never had you, have we?
No, you've never had me.
Have you done many game shows?
No, I haven't.
You haven't.
One for you.
Okay.
One for her.
Are you a new body?
Medium,
A
middle-aged.
medium. You're a new body.
Very well preserved. 63 tomorrow.
Right.
Pretty good.
I love your outfit.
You like them?
Oh, nifty. I love the hairdo and everything.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're a new
How about
body.
my body? I'm a heavenly body.
A medium body. Now, would you all join me in welcoming our players over here, Keith James and Monica Ellison. Let's get acquainted. Keith, we'll find out about you first.
Okay, I'm a community college English teacher at Mount San Antonio Community College in Walnut, California. I've been married for 18 years, and I have two teenage kids, a 17-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old son. And I'm glad I remembered that he's 14 rather than 13.
Yeah, he's a teenager.
Yes, he is.
Now, did you say the subject you teach?
Is English.
English. We'll do our best.
Okay. So will I.
Everyone. English professor. Shall we all be on our best behavior today? All right. Now, Monica, let's hear about you, please.
Hi, I'm 24 years old. I live in Pasadena, and I just started a new job in Los Angeles, and I work for two wonderful people.
Okay, Monica, good luck to both of you. We'll play the match game first, and the person who's ahead at the end of the third round will be the winner and go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Keith, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
I'll try B, please.
B it is for Keith. Harry said, he said, I just read a revised version of the Bible, and boy, is it revised. In this one, instead of an apple, the snake offers Eve a blank. You like that one, Kim? Good. You got it.
Whoa.
All right. Is that it? That's good. Very good. Put it right in the slot there. And put it in the slot, Paula. Remember, the round one questions, you may stray far afield. The first thing that comes to your head, do it. Go for it. All right? This version of the Bible, and boy, is it revised. And this one, instead of an apple, the snake offers Eve a blank.
A drink.
A drink.
Oh, my goodness.
So what do you say we have a little belt, eh? All right, Kimmy says a drink. What do you say?
Well, he happens to be a man after my own heart. I said a beer.
A beer.
Is that good?
All right.
Thank you.
This is going to be a very interesting round, I suspect. Phyllis?
Yes. Well, we're right on the beam. A martini.
A martini.
Oh, my Senator. Indeed, Senator.
All right. What do you say, Pat?
Well,
you have
I,
a troubled, you have a wrinkled
I
a
don't
frown
know.
mark
I did on
there.
that. I thought maybe something to cover the fig leaf, a fur coat.
Fur coat. Yeah. It's not bad. Don't boo him. Ex-presidential candidate, you can't boo him there. See, the fur coat would have been superfluous because, remember, the Bible said they were without shame.
Oh.
So
I'm pretty much ashamed of that answer.
yeah, that's right. I don't blame you. There. Okay, John.
Hey, this could be the year Paulson wins, you know?
It could be.
Okay, well, choose your weapon. I said a whiskey sour.
A whiskey sour.
Thank you.
Three for Keith.
Here's to you.
All right. What do you say, Tom?
I'm with Phyllis. Martini, no vermouth.
All right. 4. Paula?
Okay, I must have property on the mind. I said a lease on the garden. Oh, God.
Snake or leave a lease on the garden.
My first
I
time
think
out,
it's
sorry.
a very imaginative answer, in my opinion. Well, Monica, you got a lot of catching up to do here.
sure do.
Let's begin with this.
Where do you put these things?
Hey, now you've all heard the song "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head." You know that song. All right. There's a new song written about Unlucky Louie, and it's called "Blanks Keep Falling on My Head." Unlucky Louie. You get it right away, don't you, Kim?
I do, Gene.
You have a quick mind, in addition to your other assets there. Very good. All right, Monica. Now, you know the song "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head." Well, there's a new song written about Unlucky Louie. It's called "Blanks Keep Falling on My Head."
Rocks.
Rocks is one possibility. That's okay. Unlucky Louie. How unlucky was he, Kim?
Well, Unlucky Louie was pretty unlucky when it comes to me because I said poo-poo.
Ooh.
Ridiculous.
What do you say?
It's like poo-poo.
I call it by its scientific name, pigeon dropping.
Pigeon dropping. Well,
Could be what they were laughing
we're up to our ears here, Pat.
Yeah. I didn't want to be too explicit. I said seagull things.
Seagull things.
You guys are the...
Seagull things, eh? I never heard that.
We're all together there.
Unlucky Louie, the song about him, so it's called "Blanks Keep Falling on My Head," John.
Well, we on the lower tier poo-poo the answers of the upper tier. I said boulders.
There's one for Monica. All right, sir.
Yes, Louis was equally unlucky with some boulders.
All right, 2. You are catching up. Paula?
There can be no question about this one. I said rocks.
Aha! Very good, Paula. So you did catch up almost. 4-3 is the score. At the end of round 1, round 2 coming up right after this.
Fun. Excitement.
Go, Betty, go, 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 go. Look at him fly.
Big deals.
A brand new car. Go do it. It's yours.
Big wins.
Bet it all that is higher.
And bigger laughs.
Who lives longer, the average game show host or a carp?
Whatever you want, there's a game show for that.
Buried treasure. You did it!
And Buzzers got it.
All right!
Weeknights starting at 8.
We all know that movement.
You qualify for your continuous glucose monitor. US Med. Better service, better care.
Round 2 coming up. Here we go. Keith, you're ahead. We'll ask you to go first.
I'll try A this time, please.
8 is for you. 2 people play. Who are they? Paula and Pat. Paula and Pat. Are you ready? Only the 2 of you only. At the dinner party, Dumb Dora said, "I wanted to serve baked Alaska, but I couldn't figure out how to cook a blank."
Is that Charles Nelson Riley or Dumb
That's
Dora?
it. Dumb Dora.
It's Dumb Dora Nelson Riley.
All right, put that in the slot there, Paula. You ready, Pat? Okay. So they're all set over there. Keith, we come to you. At the dinner party, Dumb Dora said, "I wanted to serve baked Alaska, but I couldn't figure out how to cook a blank."
An Eskimo.
An Eskimo. Wow. A sanguinary thought if I've ever heard one, Pat.
Yes. Huh? Yo, to me?
Yes.
Oh.
You're first.
Oh, well, I came pretty close on that one anyway. I got Eskimo.
That's very close. That's close enough, right, Keith? While I'm over here, let me just check
Okay, you want to check with me? You do want to do that, huh? I'll
Yeah.
tell you, that was too barbaric a thought, so I said a whale.
A whale.
That's a good answer,
All
too.
right, so Keith picks up one
That's a
more.
good answer.
No, anything Alaskan is okay. Whales, seals, Eskimos, all that blubber would be fine there. Monica. Now, let's see. Here, what were we? Ronnie Rich said, Mummy, why has Daddy moved into the alley? And Mrs. Rich said, for tax reasons, dear. Now we can write off the blanks as dependents. Like, take a look at it with your own very eyes. You got it.
No. I'm just exercising.
We all play this.
I do this instead of
The
John.
lower tier does not play.
Yeah, we don't.
You matched
We just play for fun.
Matched in the previous round, so you lay out.
So do we.
All right, Monica. Ronnie Rich said, Mommy, why has Daddy moved into the alley? And Mrs. Rich said, for tax reasons, dear. Now we can write off the blanks as dependents.
Drunks?
Who?
Drunks.
Drunks. Good. I think that's good. She said drunks, which, you know, will match winos or anything like that comes along in case you haven't.
Yeah.
Kim. What? Who? What?
I'm right here, sweetie.
Oh, Kim. I forgot. Kim, hello. How could I forget and overlook you, my dear?
I don't know, Gene. You tell me.
I can't. Here I am. I am at your beck and call.
You're at my beck and call?
Yes, I am.
Well, I won't call you right here on TV. I'll go ahead and give you my answer and call you back.
All right.
Okay. I said bums.
Bums.
Who's ever heard the expression, drunken bums?
Close. Right. Except there are some bums who are on the wagon.
Take it to Ohio.
Good try, though.
I never knew one.
You never know one?
No, they're all on the brown bag.
They are. Yep. Brown bagging it.
I've known a lot of them.
Yes. They disguise it. What have you got for an answer?
Cats.
Cats are in the alley. Anything in the alley. Bums, cats, drunks, and all that. Pat?
I must have grew up in different alleys. I have rats.
Rats is another good possibility. Cats and rats. So there we are. 5-3 is the score at the end of round 2. The third and final round will be along in a moment or so, but right now, this for you.
Got something to say? Let your body do the talking.
Show me that you can dance. Yeah. Come on, yeah.
Body Language, Sundays at 10 on Buzzer.
That's the way you play the game.
It's all about the motion, baby.
Skin tags are embarrassing.
Here we go with the third and final round. Keith, you're ahead. You're up first.
I'm going to try A again, please.
A again. One person. Paula, you alone. Henry said.
Seulement?
C'est toi. Henry said, last night I dreamed that I was a football player. That's why in the middle of my sleep, I blanked my wife.
You said it now. It's fighting words.
Can I spell it?
All right. Spelling doesn't count. Whatever you say. Hello, Keith. You ready?
Hello, I think so.
Henry said, last night I dreamed that I was a football player, and that's why in the middle of my sleep, I blanked my wife.
Fouled my wife.
Fouled. The audience is not too thrilled with your answer, Keith. What would be your second choice if you had a second choice?
Tackled.
Tackle would be your second. You like that better? I think the audience is trying to tell you something.
Yeah, I think
so. And if they don't, maybe Paula will.
Yeah, I hate
What do you want to tell
rub
them?
it in, but tackled.
Tackle. That came right to your mind immediately, right?
I think so.
You never thought of anything else?
It took me longer to spell it than to
Yes.
think it.
Would you like to demonstrate?
Spelling doesn't
No.
count, right?
Okay.
Meet me after the show after you see Kim.
All right. That's 2 for me. Doing well on this show. Now, Monica, you need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Either possibility could be achieved here. It's been done many times before. Here it is. Weird Willie is so weird.
I want to tell you.
Next time in unison, if you please. Here's how weird he is. Instead of bronzing his baby's shoes, he bronzed his baby's blank. Lower tier lays out. And we'll go over here. Just put it in a slot there. Now, Monica, here's the moment of truth. Weird Willie is so weird. Instead of bronzing his baby's shoes, he bronzed his baby's blank.
Diapers.
Diapers is good. Hey, diapers is not a bad answer, I think.
That's a good one.
There are 2 or 3 good possibilities here.
Yeah.
Diapers is one of them.
Yeah?
You apparently don't have it, or you wouldn't be smiling at me so beguilingly.
You got me. I said feet.
Feet is another good possibility. Feet, diapers, all good answers. Phyllis?
Yes, perfect answer.
Diaper. Now, Monica, it's 5-4. You must match Pat to achieve a tie and stay in the game.
Oh.
Hello, Pat. It's
Yeah.
all up to you. It's all on your shoulders. Do you feel nervous, Pat?
Extremely, yes. You could use that diaper as a planter, possibly, but I'd put diaper.
You put diaper. All right. Now we have a tie. And when we have a tie, we have to go to the tiebreaker, which we will do right now. All right. Here is a tie-breaking question. I'm going to read that to you right now. Shoe blank. That's S-H-O-E blank. Now, right here in front of you, but out of sight of the stars, are 4 good answers to that. Monica, your seats were determined by lot, which means you will go first. That's the rule. You tell me which of the 4 answers you want. Don't say any words. Just give me a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Shoe blank.
1, please.
You want number 1? You've got number 1.
Thank you.
Keith, which one do you want, please? What do you think is the best of the remaining ones?
Number 4, please.
You want number 4. All right. I'm going to go over here and canvass the stars, and they'll give me verbal responses to this. And as soon as you hear your answer, please let me know in some loud way. Hello, Kim. How do you fill in that blank? Shoe
Polish.
Shoe polish. Nobody has shoe polish over there. Phyllis, what do you say? Shoe
horn.
Shoe horn. Okay, Keith James going to send some gifts here from the match game. Well, isn't it? Oh, good. Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares, Monica. We'll bring out 3 more celebrities. Here comes the rest of our set. I'm going to switch places with John in a moment or so. We've got lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Quasar's new 13-inch portable television. Features customatic tuning, high-tech styling, and a simulated walnut grain finish and super color system. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares, our win from Happy Days, Anson Williams. From Old Madeline, Jesse Wells. Tim Thomerson. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
Okay, we'll be back in just a minute to play Hollywood Squares. Be there.
When the kids turn.
Fastest growing dating site for people over 50.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Okay, welcome everybody to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, and welcome once again to Monica Ellison. You've probably never been so grateful to a shoehorn, have you?
Never in my life.
Well, congratulations. You made it through the match game. You're ready to go on to Hollywood Squares. We also have to say hello to 3 new celebrities. Anson Williams. Jesse Wells. And Tim Thomerson. Straight from the beach. Jesse Wells, you're co-starring on Oh, Madeline, and you and I were discussing backstage. You hold an interesting title, or you have held in the past, Miss Brooklyn.
Yes, that's
I didn't know there was such a thing.
No one from Brooklyn? This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh, good.
So let me ask you this. Did you have any duties as Miss Brooklyn or what?
Yes, I did. I had to throw the ball out to Little League in Miss Brooklyn, and I had to sing Happy Birthday to the old people at the homes.
Okay, well.
Good title.
Terrific. After the show,
wonderful year.
After the show, can you fix my car? Okay. Do you want to play Hollywood Squares?
I sure do.
Here we go. We will reacquaint ourselves before beginning the game with our defending champion. Her name is Charlotte T-O-E-R-C-K Turk. Anyway it's pronounced, she is returning for her 4th day. She already has $44,700. If I am not mistaken, that's about as well as anyone has done in 3 days on this show. You've now come back over a weekend's worth of time. You've had a little time to think about this. Has it settled in yet?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay, well, it's not over either, because you're going to play Hollywood Squares at least one. Yes, Tim.
44 grand?
44 grand, Tim.
44 big ones.
This is big-time show business, Tim. Okay, we're going to play Hollywood Squares until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever is ahead at that point is, of course, our winner. Goes on to play Super Match. That's worth up to $30,000. First game is worth $100, $25 for every square. Our champion always gets to start, as you know. Charlotte, that is you. Pick a star, and we're on our way.
Phyllis, please.
Phyllis Diller. You're caught in the middle of a lightning storm, Phyllis. Before lightning strikes you, the U.S. Weather Service says something will happen. Will you lose control of your bodily functions? Or will your hair stand on end?
I guess I've already been struck. Before you are struck by lightning.
Correct.
Before you are struck by lightning.
Before you are struck by lightning.
Now,
one of these things will happen.
I know what made my hair stand on end. I was struck. It's before where you lose control of your bodily functions, and that's a lovely way to put it.
She says before lightning strikes you, you will lose control of your bodily functions. For the first square, agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I'm going to disagree.
Before lightning strikes you, your hair will stand on end. You're perfectly right to disagree. Very well done. That shows why you're the champ. You get the first square. All right, Monica Ellison, your turn to get on the board if you can. You're playing O.
Jean, please.
Mr. Rayburn.
Here we go. A wise choice, young lady.
We'll see. Which has more vitamin C per ounce, Gene?
Oh, this is easy. Peppers. Green peppers.
Wait a second. He has never seen this question. He's very close to one of the choices. Which has more vitamin C per ounce, an orange or a red-hot pepper?
Well, I believe the highest source of vitamin C, and people don't realize this, I mean, there certainly is vitamin C in oranges, but there's a lot of vitamin C in a red pepper. You're talking about a big bell red pepper, a big one, not the teeny little jalapenos, right?
Yeah.
This message brought to you by the Rayburn Pepper Farm.
Right. Thank you very much, Tom.
He says there's more vitamin C in the pepper. Agree or disagree, Monica?
I agree.
There is more vitamin C per ounce in a red-hot pepper. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square. You're on the board. In fact, there is 10 times as much vitamin C in a red-hot pepper as there is in an orange. Charlotte, your move.
Jessie, please.
Jessie Wells. Miss Brooklyn. Your 3-year-old son and your 3-year-old horse both get new shoes the same day. Whose shoes will wear out first?
Oh, I see. Well, I have a 2-year-old daughter, so I know about this.
How old is your horse?
And my horse. They gave me one of those when I was Miss Brooklyn. I would say my son, my daughter, my son.
Yeah, the child's shoes will wear out before the horse's shoes. Agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I'll agree.
The horse's shoes will wear out first. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square. Horses need new shoes about every 6 weeks. Okay, we're going to break for a commercial, and we're going to be back to finish our $100 game. Come back with us.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour.
Are you older and need a helping?
Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Your energy. Well, we have kind of an interesting configuration up there. You are playing O, Monica, and it's your move.
Anson, please.
Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir.
From Happy Days.
Yes, sir.
You have unwittingly accepted a counterfeit $20 bill.
Never.
No, sir.
Okay, unwillingly, yes.
Unwittingly.
Unwittingly?
Even.
Unwittingly.
Will the U.S. Treasury Department give you a real 20? Or will they take away your 20 and give you nothing?
Well, you know, it's fun. I just read a script about that. Believe it or not, true. No, it's about counterfeiting. And it's really kind of like tough luck. I mean, if you happen to get that $20 bill, it's not the government's problem, it's your problem. So they wouldn't give you a thing. They just take it, and that's it.
Agree or disagree, Monica?
I agree.
They will take away your 20 and they'll give you nothing. Yeah, it's an accurate script.
That's
you
the
read.
government.
You're right to agree. You get the square. Now she's got a whole bunch of O's up there. Charlotte, doesn't help you much because you're playing X. Make your move.
Kim to block.
Kim to block, as opposed to Tim to block. Okay. Kim Morgan Green from Another World.
Yes. Hi,
Which
sweet.
world? You agree.
I agree.
According to Mary Ellen, Kim.
According to who?
Mary Ellen,
Mary
who has a
Ellen.
helpful hints column.
Okay.
According to Mary Ellen, is it a good idea to freeze your popcorn, or will it be too pooped to pop?
Well, you have to understand, I love popcorn. So, I'm going to tell you what I like to do with it, and that is not freeze it.
Tell us.
Well, I can't get that
She says,
explicit.
don't freeze your popcorn.
Don't
For a
freeze it.
block. Agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I disagree.
It is a good idea to freeze it. Very well done. Right to disagree. You get the square, and you do block.
Yes.
All right. Well, she popped an X in over there, Monica. You were playing O.
Tim to win, please.
She couldn't block you here.
Ha Toro.
Tim Thomerson.
What, man? What do you want?
You are a horse.
Oh, it's Mr. Ed. It's great to Jeez, I'm doing
Now, can
bits
you,
here.
Tim,
I'm sorry.
can you sleep standing up, or will you collapse and fall to the ground?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you. You know, the last time I was on a horse, do I sleep standing up or on the ground? Can I sleep standing? When I was in the Army.
Are you capable?
When I was in the service, yes, you can sleep standing up.
A horse can sleep.
A horse can sleep standing up.
Okay, for the game, agree or disagree, Monica?
I agree.
A horse can sleep standing up. You're right to agree. You get the square. You win the first game. Well done. Okay, Duke Thomerson knows his horses. So do you, apparently. You have won the first game, and you're off to a lead of 200 to 50. There's plenty of time. Clear the board. Sweep all the X's and all the O's off of the board, and we're going to start a $200 game, $25 once again for every square. Charlotte, start us off.
Phyllis, please.
Miss Diller, your cat loves a good belt of antifreeze. Now, unfortunately, that is poisonous. What should you give your cat as an antidote? Cod liver oil or vodka?
Tell you what, I'll drink the vodka and give the cat the oil.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
At least half of it. Yes, she says give that cat cod liver oil.
I agree.
You should give that cat vodka. You should have disagreed with Phyllis. Your opponent gets the first square. You should give the cat vodka, and it says rush her to the vet. And then to Raleigh Hills to dry out. Okay. Monica, you are playing O, pick a star.
Paula, please.
I'm missing you.
Paula! Star of Night Court and Sophisticated Ladies and many things in the past. Who is older, Paula? Ronald Reagan or the Jelly Bean?
Well. Wait a minute. I know he loves jelly beans. He has a passion for jelly beans. And so do I. Licorice ones. For him to have developed this passion, which I would assume would stem from childhood, I would say the jelly bean is older than Ronald Reagan.
Okay. She says the Jelly Bean predates Ronald Reagan. Agree or disagree, Monica?
I agree.
The Jelly Bean is older. Yes, you're right to agree. You get another square. The Jelly Bean originated in the mid-1800s. The mid-1800s. Months before Reagan was born. Charlotte, your move.
Just a few months.
Anson to block.
You missed this one. Another game and a pretty big lead belongs to Monica.
Oh, boy.
Anson Williams.
Yeah.
You are suffering from a frostbitten tongue. Is it a good idea to have a swig of brandy, or should you stay away from alcohol?
Well, you know, the last time I went snow skiing, I talked a lot. And didn't come down with a frostbitten tongue, but the doctor told me that
is this another script you read?
No, you don't take alcohol because it has some kind of chemical effect, and it really does a disservice to your tongue during those trying times of life.
He says, stay away from alcohol if you're suffering from frostbitten tongue. Charlotte, agree or disagree for a very important block?
I'll agree.
You should stay away from alcohol. Yeah, for a frostbitten tongue, you get the square and you do block. All right, that could be pivotal because you stay in the game. We're going to find out what happens after these messages. Come back with us. It's exciting.
Welcome to June's Journey.
Where children need your support now more than ever. Please call now.
Okay, 250 for the challenger, 75 for the champ. But a quick computation reveals that this is a $200 game, and you can really catch up and go ahead should you win it. Monica, it is your move. You're playing O.
Gene, please.
Mr. Rayburn.
Here we go again.
When a groundhog pokes his head out of his hole, is it because he's checking the weather, or is it because he's looking for a female groundhog?
Well, no, the female is stashed away in the cave. He's all set. He just came up for a breath of fresh air and...
So he's checking the weather?
Yes, right.
What do you say, Monica?
I agree with Gene.
The groundhog is looking for a female groundhog. Believe it or not, you should have disagreed with Gene. This whole thing apparently has been a myth. Your opponent gets that square. He pokes his head out because he's looking for a female. Okay, dumb. Charlotte. Interesting. Charlotte, your move. You're playing X. That was a break for you.
Kim to win.
For the game and the lead. Generally speaking, Kim, who is more likely to win a marathon race? A man who's as tall as Gene Rayburn?
Which is?
How tall are you, Gene Beth?
6'1".
6'1".
Okay.
Or a man?
Beautiful body.
This is true, Gene. I agree with you 100%.
All right.
Or a man who's as tall as Pat Paulson?
Which is, tell me, Pat.
6'7".
Okay, well, throw out the question. How tall are you, Pat?
I'm 5'8" and a half.
5'8" and a half, okay. This won't affect your presidential campaign, Pat. Don't worry.
What do you weigh, Pat?
Okay, so it's...
Just do that once more real quickly.
Okay, who's more likely to win a marathon race?
Right.
And essentially it's a taller man or a shorter man?
The shorter man. Well, from the men I've known, tall and short, I would say the taller one.
What do you say for the game? Agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I'm going to disagree.
The shorter man is more likely to win the marathon race. You're right to disagree. You get the square and you win the game. Generally speaking, the longer the race, the shorter the man who wins. Okay, you did it. You have forged from behind. You have 325, 250 for your opponent, but we still have time. Clear the board once again. We're going to move right on to the next game, and every 25 bucks could count because it's close. Monica, you start.
Phyllis.
Phyllis Diller. After a vampire bat bites you, Phyllis, does he suck the blood out of you? Or does he just lick it off?
Both. What makes you think I'm an authority on this?
It's a charming question, isn't it?
Fake it?
Wing it, Phyllis, wing it.
I think that if he's going to bite you, he's not going to hang around and get sweet. I think he's gonna.
Does he suck the blood out?
Yes,
he does.
That's what he does.
Okay, sucks the blood out of you. Monica, agree or disagree?
I agree.
He just licks it off. Believe it or not, yes, you should have disagreed with Phyllis. And your opponent gets that square. That's a bit of a break for you. Charlotte, you're playing X.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes, ready.
There is something unusual about the mayor of Mosby, Missouri.
Absolutely.
Is he 100 years old, or is he running the city from a federal jail cell?
This was on the United Press International Wire. I saw in the local paper a story about it.
Right.
This guy was guilty of a felony, and he's in the clink.
Okay, so he's running it from a jail cell. Agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I'll agree.
The mayor of Mosby, Missouri is running a city from the jail cell. You are right. To agree, you get this for Mosby or Mosby, but wherever he is in jail. Get out soon, Mayor. Monica, you're playing O. Make your move.
Tim to block.
You missed this one. It's a pretty big lead for your opponent. Tim Thomerson, after a strenuous workout with your duck,
I never knew that.
you find that her heart is beating 500 times a minute, Tim. Now, is that normal, or is your duck fading fast?
You brute.
Are you serious, man?
Would I kid you?
Say that again.
Okay, quickly, because the game hangs in the balance.
If I had a workout with my duck.
Right. Your
and I'm working
duck's
out with
heart
my
is
duck.
beating 500 times a minute. Is that normal for a duck, or is the duck fading fast? On its way out. Nada.
That's normal for a duck.
Okay.
And I'll tell you the reason why.
For a block. Hold the reason. For a block, Monica, agree or disagree?
Agree.
He says it's normal. It is normal for a duck's heart to beat 500 times a minute. You stay in the game as you block up there. Okay, Charlotte, she thwarted you there. You are playing X. Still your move.
Kim, please.
Kim Morgan Green. According to the cat catalog,
Oh, the cat catalog. Oh, goody. I like this one.
can you train your cat? Can you train your cat to use your toilet? Or would you be wasting your time?
Well, I am an absolute authority on this one because I have a black cat that is trained to do all kinds of things. Yes, you can train them to use the toilet.
Agree or disagree,
All
Charlotte?
kinds of things?
I'll agree.
You can toilet train your cat. Yes, you can. It's probably still a waste of time, but you get the square. And the bell means the time is up. She has done it once again, fourth day in a row. $400. Charlotte Turner, our champ. Obviously, she knows just where to go. She's been there 3 times before. She's won every time. Joined Gene Rayburn. Gets set for your shot at big money once again. Well, you had the lead there for really quite a long time. But the second game proved to be pivotal. She charged from behind. You're leaving here with a nice sum, $275. And thanks for playing Magic Game Hollywood Squares, Monica Ellison. Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John, congratulations to Charlotte. She's back here for the 4th time. And we'll be back with her in our 9 stars for a go at the big money right after this.
Whatever you want,
Bet it all that is higher.
there's a game show for that.
Look at him fly.
And Buzzer's got it. Coming up next.
Have you heard of... Go to loveshiners.org to give.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. Gino. All right. Now, Charlotte is very familiar with this routine because this is her 4th time up here. This is a spot, as you know, where she could win up to $30,000. Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's have a go at it. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Silver blank. If you choose the answer they gave us most often, you get $1,000. If you choose their second most popular answer, $500. And for choosing the third, $250. Any 3 of the 9 stars are allowed to offer a little assistance here. Whom do you call on?
Kim.
Silver spoon.
Silver spoon is 1.
John.
Silver dollar.
Silver dollar, you got 2.
Tim.
Silverware.
Silverware. So you have silver spoon, silver dollar, and silverware. Now is the moment of truth for you. You can choose one of those or think up one of your own. Think about it and give us your response.
I'll say silver spoon.
Yeah.
Silver spoon. All right, that's the one that Kim gave you. Let's find out if silver spoon is up there. Is it under the $250 response? Silver streak is there. That was a motion picture title, right? Right. The $500 response says silver dollar. All right, you got that one. Here's your last chance. Here we go. Slide the big one. Silver spoon, you got it. Very good.
Go NBC.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, Charlotte.
Go NBC.
You're over the first hurdle here on your way to the $30,000. You've got the 1,000. Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. After you've made your decision, that star will reveal the hidden number, and we'll multiply the $1,000 by whatever that hidden number is. It'll be a 10, a 20, and somewhere up there is 130. Time now, Charlotte, to choose a star.
I want to pick John.
All right, John, grab the tab and give it a yank, and we'll see what it is. It's a 10. You're playing for $10,000. Could be
worse.
All right, good luck, Charlotte. Here we go. Here it is. Put on a blank. Put on a blank. That's P-U-T, 3 words, O-N-A. Now, Charlotte, John is ready. It's up to you to collect $10,000 to match him. Put on a...
Show.
Is that the only thing that came to your mind? Put on a show. Yeah. Well, that answer didn't cross my mind. One answer came to my mind immediately, but that's because I have a special association with it. Maybe it came to John's, too. What do you say, John?
Show did come to my mind.
Really?
And unfortunately, I can't do what this card says, which is put on a happy face.
Yeah. Because I would have thought of that. That was my big number when I did Bye Bye Birdie on Broadway, put on a happy face. So I thought of it immediately, and I guess... Listen, it wasn't a total loss here because you bettered your monetary position. You now have $46,100. How about that?
That's fantastic.
All right. We'll be back with Charlotte, our 9 stars, right after this.
We're looking for a few not-so-good drivers.
In the 21st century, a shopper will exist like no other. And this shopper will be called the Sweepinator. They will be powerful, versatile, and indestructible. They will have only one mission: to search for the manager's special and run wild in the aisles. The Sweepinator, only on Supermarket Sweep, weeknights at 9. Sweepinators, your future is in their hands.
All right, now we all want to find out where the 30 was. All right, stars, would you all grab the tab and give them a yank, please? Ready, set, go.
Pull your tab.
Anson had the big 3-0 today. Now, before we go, we want you to notice that Charlotte is different than she was last week, right?
Charlotte, what happened to your eye makeup?
I don't know.
She changed it after we gave her grief about it. Yeah. All right, we'll be back with your eyes tomorrow, Charlotte, okay? Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us next time for the match game.
John Bauman saying so long for the match game, Hollywood Squares hour. See you then.
Bye.
A member of our studio audience will receive Whirlpool's portable, convertible, or under-counter dishwasher with Dura-Firm door, Super Scour cycle, and exclusive in-the-door silverware basket, furnished by Whirlpool. This is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.